5 days this has been, the media has never been this busy in recent memory. Everybody is very busy, including you voters who have been spending all your time discussing all the issues, the candidates at the coffee shops, whilst you're reading newspapers, at work, at home, over family dinners, and just about everywhere. There's a lively discussion of the issues at stake. And I'm very encouraged by the amount of interest shown by you voters. I like what I see because people are taking a keen interest in exercising the vote, which is a vote for the future. Now, over the last few days, many opinions have been offered and thrown all over. There are opinions and there are facts. As a minister, I will be accountable. When questioned, I will not take the issues personally. Instead, I'll try my best to answer them. But when we ask the Workers' Party why are they not providing their own HUDC residents in Hougang the sub-accounts, Mr. Low Tia Kiang accused us of being personal. He said it was a personal attack. No. And I'm not even referring to the entire set of the Hougang Town Council accounts, and he knows that. But I'm just referring to that part, the HUDC part of it, which was somehow not made available. Now, if Mr. Low Tia Kiang needed more time to prepare the accounts carefully, then he should simply say so to his own residents. He doesn't have to wait till now to clarify the whole situation. Then there will be no need for a lawyer's letter from their own HUDC residents. Hello. I had merely asked, or rather I had merely repeated a question which his own HUDC residents had asked repeatedly. Mr. Lau has become very defensive. Now, early on in the campaign, he was asked and he said, coming to contest in Aljunied GRC was like approaching the Tiger's Mountain. Now, he said this in Chinese, 明知山有虎，偏向虎山行. And he called Minister George Yeo a tiger. So George protested. He said, do we look like tigers? But what did Mr. Low Tia Kiang say?
No nonsense!
He said George's Mandarin was bad. And he said George needs tutoring in Mandarin. Now he was asked, why did you choose to come to Aljunied? What did he say? To teach us a lesson. Now I ask you, who is more personal? Mr. Low Tia Kiang is way more personal in his attacks, and he is arrogant. Now, Mr. Low Tia Kiang himself has admitted that the civil service system works, and he has no problems with it. So the system works even for him. But as our system currently works fine, we must always be mindful that it does not become rigid and inflexible. It must not exist for itself. Government must not become cold nor empty of feelings. Government must not become cold and empty of feelings. Now, 2 nights ago at Kovan, I met a lady in her 60s. When she saw me, she broke down and she lamented that the government has forgotten about the senior citizens. Everything was about the young. All the policies, all the educational opportunities, it was all about the young. And she recounted how it has become so stressful to make a living and how it has become so difficult to manage rising living expenses. Now somehow, somewhere, she has fallen through the cracks and is frustrated. I have also some residents who are singles who are looking after their elderly parents. They too feel that our policies are contradictory. They want to be filial, they want to look after the parents, but they're frustrated because current incentives do not apply to them. Or there are mothers who have become full-time homemakers, but they are also not eligible for certain tax and childcare incentives that working mothers can get. Sometimes the rules trip them up. Sometimes the rules do not cater to their specific needs. So I understand all this frustration and understand why there are negative sentiments. Hard decisions are never easy. Some will agree, some will disagree with what we proceed to do. But I assure you that the PAP government always means well. We must always be prepared to revamp and modify rules. So we, the team here, want to be your voice in Parliament, in government, and in Cabinet. We will listen to you more. We will listen more carefully. We will push for refinements that will better meet all our voters' needs. So please give us your trust. Thank you.